Hi Taurus, welcome to June. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for those who have ordered readings. Thank you for your support. And if you're new, welcome. I hope these readings are helping people. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Anyway, so let's get right on to your June. We have a new moon in Gemini on June 3rd, and we have a full moon in Sag on June 17th. And I'll get to the astrology later. In the meantime, I know you're anxious to hear about June. What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of June? What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of June? And anything else that might be important. What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of June? This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And maybe even Venus. In Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What's coming up in June? Okay, let's see. The Seven of Cups. The Eight of Wands. The Six of Swords. The Four of Wands. The Justice card. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, the Seven of Cups, this is a card of confusion, being stuck in the choice. You have a lot of options. And with the Eight of Wands here, there are going to be options to choose from in June. So if you're not dating anyone, you're going to be having the opportunity, a lot of opportunities are going to be coming your way in June. You might be having to choose between more than one option. If you are in a relationship, you're going to be hearing messages. Like if you've been waiting to hear from someone and you haven't heard, the Eight of Wands, this is a card of messages of love. Things happening quickly, speed, opportunity, doors opening up, you know. So in the past, you might have felt like doors were closed or nothing was happening. And you have the Six of Swords here. You've come through a difficult period. You're coming out of a difficult period in June. Thank God, because Taurus has been through a lot over the months. And the Six of Swords is about moving away from difficulty, moving toward greater harmony. So you're coming out of a time where things were difficult and confusing and moving into greater stability. Because you have the Four of Wands here. This is a card of victory. It could be marriage in some cases. So if you've been dating someone, it could move into more of a committed relationship. If you're not dating someone, you have the opportunity to create more stability, more victory. Victory is coming. You're already starting to see the signs because this is in the recent past. So things are starting to change. You may sense that intuitively, like things are starting to get better. And Justice here. Justice is a card of things being decided in your favor. So if you're waiting to hear news from someone like that, that person might decide to make you some type of offer. There could be someone who's been on the fence. Because I'm seeing in the Seven of Cups, if this is not you who's confused, it could be someone else who's been trying to decide what to do in a relationship and has been stuck in indecision. And I feel like in June, they may get unstuck. And then when they decide that they want to approach you, it's going to be quick. It's going to be exciting. Justice also has to do with karma. You could be dealing with, and if you're talking about people, justice could be usually represents It could be a Libra. You have the King of Pentacles, could be Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have the Knight of Cups. It could be a water sign, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I don't... the signs are not that critical. Sometimes that makes sense in your life. And for those of you who it makes sense, great. But I like to go with the personality, because we're more than our sun signs. And you don't know, you could be dating someone who you think is a sun sign, but they may have like a water moon, and they may have a different rising sign. So justice, for the most part, it's as a major arcana, it represents fairness, harmony, and mostly it represents a favorable outcome, a karma, a karmic connection. Especially with the Knight of Cups here. I feel like you're going to be connecting with someone that you may feel is a karmic partner, or someone who's like part of your destiny in some way. Justice also represents justice being done. So if there's some type of legal situation that's hanging in the balance, it's going to be working out in your favor. Like the truth is going to come out, justice is going to be served, harmony, things are going to be changing in a positive way. The Ace of Swords, this is a new beginning, but it's the swords represent mental energy, so it's the way we think. So I feel that there could be that you're thinking, your thoughts are changing about your current situation. You have a chance to think in a different way about a relationship. Like you're changing the way you think about relationships, or what you need, and maybe even a person. With the Two of Pentacles here, it's possible that you could be juggling two situations. Some of you might be trying to choose between two people. Or it could even be you're choosing between, like you're in a situation that's kind of up in the air with the Two of Pentacles. And you've been trying to hold it together. You're trying to pretend that everything's okay. Because sometimes the Two of Pentacles can mean someone who's laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. Like you're not showing your true feelings. You're pretending that you've got it all under control, but you're struggling inside. And you're not sure what to do and what choices to make. But I feel, and this is in your fear sector, like you're wondering, how long can I keep this together? Like you might be working two jobs, or you might be dating two people. There's like an element of duality here, like having to make a choice. Could be even two paths. Do I take this path? Do I take that path? And until you make that decision, your energy is kind of locked. It's backed up, because you can't go forward until you know where you're going. With the Ace of Swords in the near future, the Ace of Swords means that you are going to make a decision. You're going to finally realize where you need to apply your energy. This is the warrior energy card. And it's because you've made a decision. At some point, you're going to make a decision in June. And then you're going to be really focused on achieving a goal. So whether that's in career, because I feel like with the Eight of Wands, it could be the message, arrows of love, things happening, feelings developing suddenly with someone. But it could also be career opportunities too, coming in. So I feel like both. It's both. That there are going to be new opportunities in career and also in love. But it's mostly because of your decision making and your thought processes are changing. Your thoughts are changing, so the outcome, your external world is changing. So where before you might have been blocking because you were stuck on the fence, you weren't deciding, once you free up that energy, you're going to start to free up opportunity as well. And you're not going to be juggling. At some point, you're going to be winding up. You're going to really see what I need to cut out. You're going to say, what do I need to cut from my life? What's no longer working? Where do I need to, what's been draining my energy? Because the Three of Swords, see, I feel like there's positive energy here because you have this Knight of Cups. That's a romantic proposal, an offer that comes to you. And it's in your wish fulfillment. So something that you've wanted is going to happen. You're going to get a proposal. It could be from this King of Pentacles. But I think that something about this new beginning, this proposal, is going to require a cutting away. So there's also, it's like you might, so for some of you, if you're dating two people, you may have to leave one person behind and choose someone over another person. So it's like you're breaking away from a relationship that's been draining you, that's not good for you, that's not healthy, and you're moving toward a better relationship that's more, it could even be a karmic situation. Some karmic situation is coming to an end, so that you can embrace the new. But I feel like there's this new beginning with this King of Pentacles energy, and this person is very stable. The King of Pentacles is someone who really wants a stable, he cares about home and family, and this could be male or female, depending on your situation. Cares about home and family, wants something that's secure and stable, cares about financial security. So this is a person who's stable and secure financially. He could deal with money, he could own land, he could also, in some cases he could even be a farmer or someone who works the land. But basically his goal is to have stability, is to have a stable home and a stable family. So this is an energy that's coming in. And I think what's going out, you could have been involved with someone who is kind of immature around love, someone who is very creative, artistic, but not always truthful, maybe living in a dream world, not being realistic about relationships, and maybe you're deciding to let that go so that you can embrace something more stable. So you're cutting away because new opportunities are coming in. And these new opportunities help you to release something that was not healthy, something that wasn't giving you what you needed, and that's getting you away from a difficult situation. It's helping you to move on. So you're moving on. You might be moving away from one relationship to and moving into something that's more compatible with your energy, that's more compatible with what you want. And if there's someone in your life who hasn't been able to make a decision, it could either be you or the other person. That's going to change in June. Someone's going to make a decision. So if you've been on the fence, you're going to decide and take action. If the other person's been on the fence, they're going to decide and take action. And one way or another, you're going to release. It could even be just bad habits, negative thinking, or anything that's been blocking you or holding you back. You're going to have a new energy coming in June. And you may not see, like this is a time card, so it's going to be a process. You may not break up with someone in June, but you might make the decision. What direction do I need to take? And once you make that decision, it's going to take a while. It may not happen till September when you finally do the final cut. So you're going to be in the process of moving out of a difficult situation and moving into a better situation over the next 3 months. So June, July, August. But the outcome is going to be positive because you're not going to be wasting your energy. And for some of you, there could even be someone that comes back, because the Knight of Cups can sometimes represent someone who's been away and didn't realize what they had, and now they want to come back and they want to apologize, because sometimes the Three of Swords can mean both people are hurting because of a separation, and this person is wanting to is realizing what they gave up, and they're wanting to reclaim it. So some of you might have that going on. But I don't know, I think you're going to wind up with this more stable person. Because this person, you may not trust the message that they're giving you. You may feel that they're not being realistic, or they're not being honest. And so you may decide to go with the more stable option and let go of the option that's been bringing you grief. So let's see what's going on with astrology. So the new moon in Gemini, that's falling in your second house, so that you have a new beginning, which can it could be a new way of bringing more financial success into your life, or you could be communicating your needs more. You could be, because the Gemini is about communication. It's about telling the story. It's about And in the second house, and it's also about thinking. Your thought processes are changing. You're learning to value yourself in June. And you have this opportunity to do that with this new moon. And Neptune's in the 11th house, so that's the house of friendship. So that if you've been confused about your friends, who do I need to keep, who do I need to let go of, are all my friends, are they really there for me? There's been some confusion around the groups that you belong to, the friendships that you formed, and you're going to be making some decisions about that. Jupiter is in the 8th house, so that's bringing in financial support. So there are going to be opportunities for you to make more money in June, or to at least feel that you're being supported financially. Jupiter also, the 8th house is not only just money that you get from others, it's also intimacy. So you may have an opportunity, you might be feeling more optimistic about connecting with someone on a deeper level. Venus is in your 1st house at this new moon. And when Venus is in the 1st house of a sign, and in Taurus, you're looking good. You're attracting love. You're attracting money. You're feeling good. You're looking good. So I feel like you're going to be attracting love in June. You're going to be attracting opportunity in June. Pluto and Saturn are in your 9th house, so your belief systems are changing. What you believe about yourself, and how much can I earn, and how much love can I get. Like I think you're changing the way you value yourself, and you're changing what you're willing to put up with. So if you're not getting the love that you need, if you're not getting the money that you need, you're going to be making some decisions that's going to change all that, because you're going to be feeling good. When Venus is in your 1st house, you're feeling attractive. You're looking good, you're feeling good, you're feeling more loving. You're coming across as more loving. And because you're giving more love into the world, you're going to be attracting and receiving more love. So if because Venus, when it was in the 12th house, you were kind of hiding your love. You were kind of hibernating, doing a lot of soul searching. Now it's in the 1st house. So now you're showing your love more. You're being more affectionate. You're being more outgoing. And people are responding to that. So if you're not dating someone, you could attract a new love. And if you are dating someone, your relationship will get more loving. You're being, like, your partner may look at you and say, hey, you're looking good. So if you've been working on your appearance, trying to lose weight or trying to change your physical appearance, how you're seen in the world, this is a good time to do it with Venus in the 1st house. Now the full moon happens, it's across your financial axis, your 8th house and your 2nd house. These are the money houses. But it's also the house of self-worth. So whatever you've been doing to improve how you value yourself, and demanding your value, like if you're not getting paid enough, you may even raise your prices if you're giving a service to the world, or you might be looking for jobs that are paying more. So this is supportive. Something you could culminate something. Something may be coming to completion that's bringing you more financial security, or more helping you to feel more secure about yourself. So if you felt insecure, the world is going to answer with, no, you are worth it. We value you. You're going to hear that response. You have Mars and Mercury coming together in the 3rd house. This is the house of communication. So you could be having a healing communication with some relatives. This is, the house of siblings, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, where you feel nurtured. You might be reconnecting with people that maybe you've lost contact with, because you're realizing the value of family. It could also mean that you're working on a project, because Saturn and Pluto are in the 9th house, that has to do with communication. And this is coming to completion. And it's a powerful, you're creating a powerful image, or you have a powerful message to deliver that has a healing effect on the world. So it could be something where you're giving some type of healing service to the world. And the North Node is in the 3rd house, so it's like the path that you're choosing has to do with healing others, nurturing others, being there for others. And you're going to get some recognition around that also. Things are changing. Your belief systems are changing. How you think of yourself are changing. All that is going to bring in more abundance and bring in more love. So I'm glad to see that you're coming out of the indecisive period, because you might have been on the fence for a while, not sure what direction to go in. That's going to clear up in June, that confusion. And with Neptune in the 11th house, you could even care more about helping others. If you're doing something that helps others, that serves others in some way, or even something creative, something that involves art, creativity, music, that can be very successful with Neptune. It's only when Neptune is squaring the new moon, so your thought processes, you may want to communicate your feelings to people before you cut them out, because you might be misinterpreting things, or you might be misreading things about certain friendships or certain groups that you belong to. So communicate your confusion and get things straightened out. Don't just make up a story in your head. Talk to the people that you're having difficulties with so that you can straighten things out. And you will definitely be cutting out what is no longer serving you, so that you can move forward toward abundance and love. Because this Eight of Wands, this is exciting energy. And the judgment, justice is going to be done. Finally, if you feel like you've been treated unfairly in the past, that's going to start to change. Justice means, the energy that you put, really, karma is not a punishing influence. It's just whatever you put out there comes back based on what you're giving out. So if you change the energy that you're putting out, you're going to change what's coming back in. And that's where a lot of times, if you're thinking negatively, or you're feeling insecure, you're going to get proof of that. It's like your external world reflects the internal state. So now that you're changing your internal state, you're going to start to see more success in your life, not only in career, but also in love. Because you're taking action. You're getting off the fence of indecision. And you're going to you're going to realize, I can't do both. I have to put something down. Otherwise, both, especially if you're working two careers, if you have two different career paths, at some point you're going to have to choose where to focus your energy. Because you're not giving enough energy to either one. So I think you're going to make that decision in June. Where do I want to focus my energy? And then you're going to start to see opportunity and success come in. And you won't feel so burdened. And especially in relationships, you're going to start to see more success in that and more love. But it's going to involve cutting out some things as well to make room for this new energy. You have to make room. You have to you have to clear the garden. You have to clean out the garden, clean out the basement. Make room for the new. Make room for this new energy that's coming in. Look at this Eight of Wands. This is opportunity. Things happening quickly. Messages. If you're waiting for a message, if you're waiting for an answer from someone, or if someone, you're waiting for someone to contact you over something important, it's going to happen. So don't give up hope. Someone's going to approach you, maybe with a romantic proposal or a creative project. Something is coming your way, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be exciting. So this is my forecast, Taurus. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a private reading, just click on the link in the description box, and we can look at your situation in greater detail. In the meantime, enjoy June. Have a wonderful month of June, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.